Okay, so in this demo video I'm going to show you how you actually add products to the shop, and how you add all the images and do all that kind of stuff. So in the right column, once you're signed in, as we are at the moment as the shop manager user, we're going to see a create content link. So click create content, which is what we're doing. We're adding content to the site. And you'll see a list of the different types of content you can add. So the first two are pretty obvious. Handbag, uses to sell a handbag on the site, and a purse, uses to sell a purse on the site. The other one's a page. So if, for example, you wanted to, I don't know, add a link up here for customers about refunds, you might create a page for that, because it's just a one-off page. It's not really going to change often, and you're going to put the menu link in. And then a story is exactly the same as a page, except for it's set to accept comments from end users. So you might talk about the latest stuff out, or that kind of thing. So anyway, we're going to add a product to the page. We're going to add a handbag. So I'm going to click that, and then we get taken to the page to add a handbag. So at the top here, that's the title, or the name of the product. So I'm going to be really cheeky. I'm going to just take this from this website. Okay, so I've quickly filled these fields out so it makes more sense. So we've got the name, that's the title that's going to appear on the search pages, etc., and then, the big title on each page. Then we've got the description, that's going to be the main text for the product. I'm going to quickly copy that and put another one there. And then other information on here is, first one is a SKU, so a stock keeping unit. So it's like your product number, or product ID, whatever you use to uniquely identify a particular product in your shop. So I'm just gonna make something up. I'm gonna call it A059. This particular design of bag. Weight, I think it's good practice to put in the weight of the product, because what we can do at a later stage is that we can use the weight that we've set for the product and work out how much it's going to cost to ship a particular order, because it's going to add up the weight of all the products in the order, and then fetch a shipping quote that we set up first. So do put in a weight, very good practice. Let's call this we're going to 1 kilogram. Package quantity, don't worry about that, just leave it as it is, default. Default quantity to add to cart, we'll just leave that as 1 really. And then we've got this tab called handbag specifics, and this is how we set all the different categories for the particular item. So I'm going to put this in handbags, and then pick the appropriate one, and this is a shoulder bag. Outer material is lambskin. Actually, just to make something, just to show a new category, I'm going to put in the patent leather, but it is actually lambskin. Features, adjustable straps. It's got. Okay, so that's basically, and then we put it in all of these categories, and then all the rest of the search would just happen programmatically. Menu, don't worry about that. Meta tags, very good idea to do this. So let's take the best and most searched for things from here. And let's just say, for example, this is the most important thing. So we might go and pop that in here. And then now, by the way, this description, this is what gets shown on Google. So if we went handbags, for example, because this is the product that we're doing, we could look and we could see all the top ones that are coming up at the moment. And essentially the description is what's going to be put here. Yeah. And this is how we control how we come up in Google, and how we include all the things that somebody might be searching for. Yeah. So I'm also going to put ladies, women's handbag for sale. Yeah. And then that's what's going to come up for our description on Google. So that's really important. Don't worry about this, but you can have a flick through and see. You can change things on here. These options are not really used. You don't really need to worry about this either. And this is whether or not you want to accept comments about the bag. So this could be a good idea, because you could effectively get your customers writing content for your website. As they decide to talk about it, or give feedback about it, or ask questions about it, or whatever. So comments are good, and it's set to read and write by default. So and that's basically how we put all the information about the bag in. This is the first step. So click save. And then we get taken to this page, and this is where we get to upload all the product photos. Now the really good thing about this system that we've set up is that you can upload multiple images at once, instead of having to do it one by one, which is the default with this shopping cart. And so I'm going to click add files, and I'm going to go and collect all the images at once that are for this product, and click open, and then we click start upload. And then here we can watch the status of each image as they're being uploaded, and you just have to wait for a minute, really, let it do its job. And as it's doing that, I'll also let you know that when you upload an image, you can upload a really big image, like 1,000 pixels wide or 1,500 pixels wide, and tall. And this system is going to take that image, it's going to make copies of it. Yeah, so it's going to make a small image for the search pages. It's going to make a little image for the the carousel, the thing that's on the product pages that lets us slide through the images. And then it's going to make a picture that's going to show up in the pop-up boxes. Yeah, so it makes all of these different pictures, so that for each image that's requested is exactly what's going to be displayed to the customer at the end. So it's pretty good for making the page load quicker, which helps the site come up in the search engines. Okay, so we are pretty much done. And then the next thing to do really is to go to the manage images page. And here we can write information about each picture as it's displayed, or and this is good for helping Google understand what the picture is about as well. Yeah, so we can see how we could just use that sentence again, and then it's just slightly modify it for the other photos. So if we go and copy that, and then we can paste it in there. And by the way, I do Control C when I highlight text. It's a lot quicker. So you Control C to copy something, and then to paste it you can do Control and then V for paste. So we can so this photo, what is it, in yellow, looking inside. Yeah, so you know you get the idea now. Once you've gone through all the images, you just click save. Oh, one more thing you need to do, or be aware of anyway, is that this setting here, the cover, this is the photo that's going to be used inside the actual search results. So if we go and look at these different photos, and we can pick which one it is that we want to use. So let's say we want to use that one. Okay, so and if we go and click save, it gives us feedback. Process 2 out of 2 because it's clever enough to know. Image modifications are complete. So and here we can see the the gallery appearing. So if we flick through, there's all the pictures that we uploaded. And that's all the information really for the that gets displayed to the customer anyway. There is one thing that we may notice, and that is that it's currently available in all colours, which is not exactly what we wanted. Okay, so if we go to edit, so we're on the edit page, and here are some sub tabs, as it were, and we can go along here and we can see some different options. So if we go through this quickly, attributes are like different options for the bag. So if we say the product is a handbag in this example, and we may have a design of a bag, and for like each design we've got different colours of it, so that is one attribute. But say for example it's a t-shirt, an attribute might be size. So there's a t-shirt, that's the style, it's available in these colours, so that's an attribute, and it's available in these sizes, that's an attribute. Okay, and this is where we can remove the attributes if we want, or we can add new ones, etc. Okay, so that's attributes. Options are essentially the options for each attribute. Okay, so we've only got the colour attribute active, and here are the options for the colour. So I'm going to uncheck everything because there's only 3 colours it's available in, which was yellow, it was black, and it was beige. Oh, that's cool, that tanned. And then also we have to decide what one is the default. So I'm going to default it to black, because obviously often black's quite a popular colour in these things. And then I'm going to click submit. Okay, so there you go. Also, if an option for a particular attribute added money to it, you can add, you can put it in here, and it will add money to the order. Adjustments, let's have a look at that. Now, adjustments allow you to add a stock number, or a SKU, a stock keeping unit, or a product ID, whatever you want to call it, for each product in your shop, and it allows you to specify a different SKU and therefore amount of stock per item. So that's what I always done before, is called it by the design number, and then I added on the colour. So if you submit that in adjustments, now you've got unique product numbers. Click stock, and this is where we can say how many we've got of each one, and etc, etc. So active, now none of them are active, so I want all of them but that one, so I'm going to tick all of them and uncheck that one because it's quickest. Stock, you can say how many of each one you've got, so let's just say we've got 30 of each. And then save changes. Incidentally, threshold is a feature of this software whereby you can say, if I get down to say 5 of any of these, I want to be emailed. I want to know about that, because that's a problem. I don't want to have less than 5. Yeah, so you can do that, save the changes, and we can have it set up so that if any product reaches its threshold, you get told about it. So that's quite a clever feature. And that's it. So if we go back and view the product now, what we can see is in the colour box, now we've got black, light, yellow, tanned. Done. Pictures, we can click pictures, up they come. And then if we go back to the shop, we're going to see the bag inside the search results with quite a short title, so we could go and make that bigger, add in the colours, and the bag itself. We click the bag itself, up it comes, and this is, as you can see, it's all automatically done by the system, so it's pretty good. And we can flick through the products as usual. And that is literally how you add a product to the site. If you've got different products in your shop, there's likely going to be, and when you go create content, there's going to be a new one per product. And the reason that we do that is because different products require different settings, different options. And that's it. That's how you add products to the shop. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it didn't take too long. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon.